Ata Marie. So here we are again, 6 a.m. Nothing better to do with our lives other than trying to choke each other. So here we're looking at our Kesa. Okay, now I find personally one of the most hardest things is to separate his arm from his ribs, his elbows from his ribs, right? So we get to that like an X top neck position there. I haven't got a name for it, just a nice little X under the head. Right, I want to get his hand up. Now I'm going to give him something to defend. Alright, so basically I'm going to put a nice little Ezekiel on here, and it's going to give Luke's right hand the opportunity to upset it, to try and push my elbow off. Okay, so I'm giving him a problem, but there's an easy solve for that problem. The good thing is his easy solve is also a quick fix for my problem. I want that elbow up. So as he starts to push my hand away, I then slide my right leg through, and I try and get my right knee just in line with his head, if not further. Okay, so I'm going to slide through, and now I'm in a really deep Kesa, control the head. That elbow is pretty much mine, and then we can go from there. Okay, so I go in for a choke, or at least if I can't get that elbow, but to me still that's the most hardest part of this to get, is separating that elbow from the body. Okay, I can use a lot of strength to do it, but I prefer if I could, how do you say it, incentivize him, that's a better word, incentivize him to do it, right? So slip on the choke, here comes the arm, pushes my elbow off, not a problem, slide my right knee through, excellent, and now we begin. Okay, so my goal is always to get super deep in my controls, and that makes everything just a little bit harder for him to get out from. Don't go into it half-assed, you'll just get bridged and rolled. Okay, so another thing I like to try and do is I use my hip. I try and drive my hip into him to separate through. That works a bit of the time, but you get that one guy that's going to keep that elbow clamped. You're going to have to, again, do something to him to get them to move that arm for himself. But essentially, you can do, drop your hip down. This is always a good one when he's hiding that arm. I can't get it. I'm just going to sprawl backwards, and then bring that right hip through. Start to just lift up that wrist as I come. But there's a danger. If my elbow gets too high, I'm really, really careful when that you get your can cuff on the back there. So I try and keep my elbow attached to my ribs. Okay, driving back in, sliding up, staying heavy as heck, right, and then switching out to a good Kesa. Okay guys, give that a try. I've got some more coming today, so have a good one.